Hi Libra, how are you? I wanted to do your new moon reading. Okay, the new moon's on the 20th and the first few degrees of Pisces. There is a battery of planets packed into several houses for the entire zodiac. How it affects all of us is a little bit different depending on your zodiac chart and the impacts of other planets, okay, as well as your ascendant, rising, and moon. This is for sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, whatever you like to check. Okay, I will interpret these like a traditional horoscope as if Libra was on the ascendant, okay? That said, you guys have Jupiter as well as Chiron in the 7th house of partnerships, okay? There's a lot going on in that house. The growth of partnerships, marriages, contracts, frenemies, things of the like. With Chiron there's something you're learning while it goes through the 7th house of partnerships. Okay, it is a long lesson. It contains a wound, all right, but also the ability to teach from that wound. Okay, Jupiter is in there, okay, which can, you know, lead to kind of like almost like a feeling of soreness, okay, or the growth, especially if it's through teaching or partnerships related to things of that sort, okay? You can have relationships come in or partners that are karmic or very important to you because they teach you lessons, okay, for bad or good, okay, about yourself that you then grow from, all right? I've pulled some leaders to save some time for you guys because I can get rather winded in these lately for you because I don't like to leave any of you guys hanging. We're coming off of a conjunction with your ruler with Neptune, which is very dreamy, very romantic, but it was in your 6th house, okay? Or, you know, depending on what kind of house system you use, all right? In the tail end of Pisces. However, we have Saturn nearly conjunct the sun and the moon, all right, at the Aquarius Pisces cusp, okay? We have Ishtar, all right, the goddess of fertility, all right, as well as war, ruling, you know, over Pisces, all right, when we're discussing moons. And the lunar mansion is the 26th, okay? We have an image here of a prisoner, all right? Even though this is at the Aries Pisces cusp, it's associated with Neptune and Venus, which again, it's at the tail end of Pisces. So I do feel like many of these things are connected, all right? There's many moving parts to this new start, this new beginning, okay? And I am picking up here that there's possibly, you know, you pulled here with servant, which is funny because so much activity for you is in the 6th house in Pisces, all right, which rules over serving others, all right, also rules over daily tasks, health, all right, your daily environment. 6th house matters, and there's somewhat of a new beginning here with structures, orders, possibly routine, all right, in the 6th house, all right, with Saturn so close to the cusp of the 6th house or of Pisces here, all right, as well as the moon and the sun inside of Pisces, okay? Happy Pisces season. And with Venus and Neptune, it's like there's something very beautiful, but also a lot of change. These changes as well in regards to structures may deal with your very foundations, all right? Especially because Pluto is about to make its transit into the 5th house, all right? And also cover your 5th house, all right? Aqua, all right? Aquarius, all right? Where it's like the Mercury is sandwiched in between this new moon, all right, with Saturn and Pluto, all right? So I feel like there's major talks about some major transformations here. They may have to do with children, everyday joy and creativity. Something may have seemed stifled a little bit for you at this time, all right? Or there's talks about how to change that, how to change something pretty damn big here, okay? You're popping here with the 3 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the World, the Page of Cups, as well as the Devil. All right, we have the Emperor on the bottom. There may be, as well as the Star and the Hermit, and the 3 of Pentacles, all right? And then there's also the Ace of Swords in the reverse under here. I do feel like some of you may have a father or mother figure on your mind, or you may just have these issues coming up in general in your own life, especially because we have Ceres, all right? Demeter, the Great Mother, associated with Virgo inside of Libra, all right? Also the MC site for my lunar chart here is right inside of Virgo, okay? So there's definitely some major access points, all right, running over to where things are at the tail end of Pisces and Aries. So I do feel like this will have effect on multiple areas of your life that you may need to work on a rebalance of to get everything exactly where you want it, okay? Something you start new now may take place or really get going or have a turn come April or May, all right, if not sooner, okay? Because I do see some reoccurring themes, all right, running over the ecliptical charts that are coming up as well, okay? So let's get going here on this for you. I'm also possibly going to pull on some of these leaders that I pulled for you, okay? Because those servants here, all right, and there's like a message here of delighting in serving of others and not thinking that you can't do certain things in life because you don't have enough money or you're not quite there yet. You may get the feeling of that, especially with Saturn, with the moon, can bring on some melancholy when it's backed behind it by this Mercury and Pluto. It's a pretty powerful feeling, okay? You're also pulling here for bully and addict. So I'm not sure that, for some of you that could be you. For some of you it could be someone else in your vicinity that's trying to get at you, okay? Because I pulled some of the other archetype cards over here and you have some really amazing ones, okay? We have the Queen, we have Self, we have the Kiss, then we have Venom. And I feel like that Venom's associated with this bully and addict issues here, okay? And that could be somebody else, all right? But I'm getting somebody reacting out of fear or pain, and that could be a parental figure or something like this. But there's some sort of cyclical thing going on here that needs to break, okay? You also pulled here, I got these new oracle cards from Sun Tzu, which I love, which is from the Art of War. And I am getting some warlike feelings here, okay? Because especially with this lunar mansion in general, which I'm going to have out for all of the signs, but for you, I have, I pulled a Sun Tzu, and you got captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. All right, and in the ruins, we pulled with Thuriz, and it is the hammer, all right? It represents some trials, all right, and the polarity of life and death. Those of you that are caretakers, hospice workers, or like doulas or anything of that sort may have a case or something to do with those types of things that really hit you hard, okay? And you may be in a position of power over something or someone, and you're being called to, I don't want to say show mercy, but like show, there's something spiritually attached to how you treat things you have power over. Something of this sort, okay? Or someone else, or there's something that you're learning about that, okay? Very important. Here to part of what's pulling up here for you guys today for this new moon reading, okay? I do see you waiting on here for something, okay? It's something that you've dedicated yourself to, all right? It's something that you've dedicated yourself to routinely. You're waiting on results for here, okay? This could be in many areas because I see so many planetary energies covering basically the 4th through the 7th house, actually even into the 8th, where you've had a lot of changes to sexual relationships and value systems, as well as things dealing with death and the unknown, and a lot of changes since 2017-18, all right? And especially with the ecliptical cycle, there's been a focus on the 8th and 2nd house for you as well, all right? Whatever you're waiting on, either you're going to achieve it here, or there's some sort of ending or achievement here of some kind, okay? With the World appearing here, all right? With the, in the advice as to what you can do to help or hurt this, okay, situation you got going here for the new moon, I have the Page of the Cups and the Devil. Okay, with the Devil, it can be a little bit of a controlling energy or bondage that may be coming from someone else, okay? But I feel like there is something here that's very important that you've been waiting for, okay? The Devil can also deal with gain, all right? Material gain, all right? Contracts, things of this sort. But with these other attributes pulling here, I feel like it's something you need to watch out for, or a person you need to watch out for. So I'm going to look more into it. I'm going to look more into it here for you. We're also pulling here with the symbols of the hourglass as well as the book. So some of you may be studying. Some of you, there is the feeling of time whenever Saturn's involved, especially with a moon. It can feel a little bit melancholy. Some of you may have felt like you haven't reached certain goals that you wanted to reach by a certain time, or there's something going on with time, or a father figure, or a government or an organization or a structure that's very old here. Okay, but some of you are gaining knowledge here, okay? And I feel like it's an inward knowledge that's calling you right now, okay? Some of you may be working on your spiritual, emotional, physical health in one way or another here as well, all right? You may have been called to do that at a certain time, okay? We're popping here. I feel like for some of you, this has to do with what you're waiting on, has to do with business, all right? Some of you may have been waiting on a promotion, okay, or waiting to see results in your particular business, okay? Yeah. Hold on. Oof. All right. If this is a business, I feel like it's a creative project or something that you've wanted for a very long time. And if it's related to business, I feel like it really, it's related to something that really brings you joy, okay? For some of you, it is related to love, possibly hold on, a new beginning in love that you were waiting on, that you really wanted to occur here, or that you've been really pushing towards, okay? Some of you are waiting to get something back, okay? You've like worked on for a long time. That was a wish fulfillment. I feel like you've thought about whatever this is for a very long time. You may have had to compete for it. If it was a lover, you may have had to compete for it. Now, some of you, if you've been bickering with a close partner, may be tired, okay? And just waiting for something to end here, especially if there's been any fighting, or if you've been on go mode, working towards something to see the fruits of your labor for a while. Some of you may be like a little bit tired. Just, I am sensing that, okay? Or laying off the gas here if things have gotten hot or heated. All right, in relationship to a couple things in your life here, you may have just needed a little bit of a break or a rest. Hang on 1 second. Okay. There is a warning here with that devil energy, okay? You may have a Capricorn in your vicinity, sun, moon, or rising. That is an issue here for you, or that you've been in a toxic relationship with, okay? I'm pulling here with the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, as well as the 5 of Swords, okay? That's some real negative energy that's popping up there, okay? That is a win at all costs like energy. It's a heartbreak energy. It's a wanting to cause pain or punishment kind of energy, okay? I feel like this is going to be attached to this bully and addict energy over here, okay? It's in a warning. So if this is a person that you constantly engage in some sort of cyclical pain with, okay, or some kind of devil-like energy here with, you're being advised to stay away from that, okay, here. All right, for this Page of Cups can be an apology, all right, or somebody that you know, just tapping into love and joy, even if it's light, okay? It can also be creative, all right? I'm showing it here with Temperance, all right? You may have been waiting on an apology for somebody, or disillusioned, or trying to find balance of whether to make an apology of some sort, okay? There could also be something to do with your options of whether, how to talk to someone. I feel like this is how to talk to someone, or how to deal with messaging or news of some sort here that you're a little bit confused about, or there's some confusion regarding. I'm going to look into it more. I do feel like some of you are dealing with people that are 35 and older in some stead. Okay, this could be your parents if you're younger than that age, but I am popping here with the King and the Queen on the King of Pentacles and the World, and we have a Queen over here as well that you guys pulled with. All right, I do feel like this is, you know, steady movement towards a new beginning. All right, I have a King of Coins here with the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. This is like steady, dedicated movement towards something that you really want here. Some of you could be involved with a Cancer, does not have to be, but this is movement towards some sort of victory here. Okay, and it does look like for a new start. All right, and if it is a creative project, it's one, or work, it's one that you really love. Like you really love, okay, if it's a work pursuit. With the World here and the Queen, I've got the Queen of Wands here with the World, and the Six of Cups and the Ten of Wands, okay? I feel like this could be a major achievement, all right? This also could be dropping baggage from the past, okay? But if it's a major achievement, it also may involve work with family or work from home in some sort of stead. Okay, I do feel like there's been a lot of heavy work put in, and a lot of almost like, you know, wasn't easy to get to. Okay, let's put it that way. But I'm going to pull a little bit on this. Give me this 10 of Rods here. I feel like for some of you, there may have been something about this. Hold on, let me pull a little bit more on this before I speak on this. Give me the Six of Cups here. I feel like some of you have had to wait a really long time to get whatever it is that you're working on here, okay? I just pulled the World here. This is like closing out a cycle, hitting a major achievement. If you do hit a major achievement, it's been a lot of hard work, all right, involved in it. Some of you are closing a cycle, or moving, or thinking about moving or traveling. Some of you, this may have to do with some international commerce of some sort, okay? Obtaining clients from abroad. For some of you, it could. For some of you, it is moving on from a cycle, okay? There's a Queen of Wands here. This could be you. This is very charismatic, very attractive energy, all right? Yeah, I feel like some of you are gaining some independence here, okay, and abundance here, all right? This could be somebody else in your energy, okay? But if it is, it's a very old soulmate, okay, of yours, possibly somebody that you've known since childhood, okay? On this 10 of Wands, we have the Lovers, the Hangman, and the Hermit. That is some major enlightenment energy, okay? We also have Virgo and Pisces access indicated here, all right? There could be somebody, and as well as Gemini. This is a lot of mutable energy, okay? And this new moon is in a mutable sign. Pisces is a mutable sign. And anything else that you have in Sagittarius, okay, Virgo, or Gemini will be squaring off with this new moon. So that could be part of the heavy burden associated with this, because I do feel like this is a major achievement, all right, or a major closeout of a cycle, okay? I do see some good fortune popping up here with the Wheel of Fortune. Either this person or you are going to hit some major achievement. Now this, I would say, may not come to full fruition until March, April, or May, okay? Whatever you sow now. But for others of you, I feel like it may hit quicker than that, okay? It may hit quicker than that, all right? With this Nine of Pentacles, some of you may be gaining your independence and are single. Some of you could have had a breakup. If you did, I feel like it's with a soulmate. I do feel like it will go to calmer shores here. Give me the Queen of Wands here. For others of you, you may meet someone. Hold on. Some of you may be involved with a Gemini. I'm sorry, with a, hold on. Some of you may like have something happen fast where someone, you're either closing out a cycle or a relationship, or totally, if you're not, you're totally transforming it, okay? And you're going to have a new beginning in love here, whether it's with a past person or someone very new. I have several Aces of Cups here. If this is with someone new, it may be like a major achievement in the relationship, such as marriage, such as moving in together, sealing a deal, getting married, something of this sort. I feel like this, again, would come to fruition around, if not soon, if not within 2 weeks of the full moon, sooner. You are warned against, again, if you know that you have a lot of power over somebody, I mean, it could be an animal, it could be, it's someone here that you have some power over or something, and you're being advised to use your power wisely, okay? To use your power wisely to receive all the gifts that you have coming to you, okay? I'm going to pull a couple on this before I go further. I may pull a side read. I was told myself I was only going to do a 5-card read for you guys today, but since you're getting so much energy here, I feel like some of you, this could be a twin flame or a significant connection for you that you're in some sort of crossroads over. You could be gaining your independence, but there may be somebody here from the past, okay? It may have been somebody that was engaged in some deception, okay, or a push-pull thing, all right? This could be somebody you're with, okay? But I have 1111 with twin flames and the snake in reverse. I have road, crossroads, journey, multiple choice, free will, opportunity, weigh the options, decide, independence, okay? There's somebody here that, there could have been somebody here that was controlling over you in the past. I see you healing from that, gaining a lot of introspection into that. If you're still engaged in it, there's something about you that you're being called to recognize here. I would disengage from that. You have too much beautiful energy coming in. Okay? With what you have in the 4th house, there could be fights at home right now. If not, they could be in relationship to your parents. There could be, okay? Let me just pull something real quick here. Give me this venom over here. Okay, you're blocking this out. With the venom, you're being advised to block out anybody that's coming to you. I feel like somebody's communicating with you. Very like nasty like, all right? Or you are. And you're being advised not to do that, okay? Somebody may be pressuring you to do that, okay? If you are engaging in that, you're being asked to, for some of you, I see that it's in relationship to like a transformation that's needed to happen for a long time, okay? Possibly for some of you, it could possibly have to do with children, but especially if you have an air sign child, okay? But I show that like something needs to end. It's been going on for a long, long time. It's emotional. It could have to do with a cancer. It could have to do with your own emotions, dealing with cyclical cycles, okay, that are immature, all right? Here, okay? Some of you may have blocked communications with a certain person. Okay, I do see some transformation and higher intuition, okay, is on offer to you here about this scenario. And if you're getting trapped up in this scenario, you're being called to stop, okay, because it's like harming your soul. Sorry about that, Libra. Battery pack change. Give me this queen. Oof. You are definitely showing up as a Queen of Wands, or there's somebody else around you that's showing up as a Queen of Wands. This person is very powerful. I think this is you in this reading, Libra, okay? Because I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, okay? Whatever you're doing with work that you're waiting on, keep going. Like, do not give up. I see you waiting here. Okay, this person may be waiting for you. This person is, if this isn't you, okay? This person is, you may put this person on a pedestal, okay? But there is something here about being an absolute, you know, really, really good at whatever this person does. They're very, very good, okay? There is an actualization with self here, all right? And it's like, there's somebody that may not approve of what you do or what this person does that's acting like a bully. There's also some attempt to use there's a warning here that, like, anybody that's engaging in this bully or addictive, like, cyclical nature here, there's going to be like an offer that's like, it's like there's an opportunity at loss. There's like a loss of love here. If somebody did this to you, if somebody exerted too much control over you or was a bully to you, or you've been engaged in any conversations like that, it's like the love is lost in that. Okay, that's like over from the past here. I see you blocking it out, okay? But in some instances, there's a need for you to tap into what your intuition and your emotions are really telling you right now, to feel it from a heart space, to make decisions from a heart space, okay? So that you're not reacting because of something else going on to others that are in a way that's not good, because I see all beautiful energy here coming in for you. Beautiful energy, okay? I see that you've worked on this for a very long time. This is a wish fulfillment, okay? You are going to get there, okay? It's the advice is to keep going, okay? You're going to have a lot of options. You can think over those options. I think that there's like a warning in here, Libra, about somebody coming with a dirty offer, especially if you've known that person from the past or you're engaged with that person, okay? There could be some heartbreak here involved, or there could be some codependency that is leading somebody to give you like improper advice on something. Okay? And if you have power over people that are weaker, whether that be children, apprentices, people you train, you're being advised not to be a bully with them. Like, you could suffer from that. Okay? Not to engage in dirty offers, not to engage in weird behavior here. That's the only warning I see to you. It's only going to apply to some of you. Others of you are gaining a lot of independence, and a very new love is going to be coming your way, or a new beginning with the things that you love, okay? This could hit your 5th house, okay, of partnership. And for some reason, it has to do with a little bit of curbing of your everyday life and structure and mindset, okay? Internally, spiritually, emotionally, okay? Because I do show that there's a choices involved here, and how you do things with people. All right, and I do show that you know, there is a way forward. Okay, there is a way forward, and the energy I see over here on the right, and some of this right here, I feel like they're attached to each other. So I feel like for some of you, this is somebody else in your energy. It's like you may be like fighting with this person, and then you make up, and then it's like fighting, and then you make up, and it's real funky, and it just leaves you, it's very immature energy, and then it just leaves you heartbroken or in pain, okay? It's very emotional here, and I feel like somebody here's just emotionally manipulative, okay? And I think you can learn from something to do with that, okay? And if I feel like that's the only advisory point here, okay? If you do have power over people, like because you're a teacher or something like that, there is maybe somebody's trying to exert their power over, like, you know, something here, but it's like an external energy. All right, but you may get caught up in it, okay, somehow, okay? And it's not where you're headed, okay? Somebody may try and give you an apology here, or you may give somebody an apology, but you really don't like them or something like that. You don't need to do that if it's not genuine, okay? Because it'll mess up the blessings that you have coming, okay? I love you, Libra. Enjoy that new moon, okay? I will see you later, and I will see you for your general readings. Scorpio, I wanted to do a reading for you guys for the new moon, okay? The new moon is taking place right around your 4th and 5th house cusp, okay? Aquarius and Pisces, depending on what you use, but the rulers therein are involved because Saturn is at the tail end of Scorpio, about to enter Pisces in March, okay? Pluto is at the tail end of your 3rd house, okay? That's small, close networks. You've probably seen huge transformations in your small, close networks over since 2008-9. If you think about what they're like then compared to what they're like now, probably a complete transition in the way you communicate. Also could be changes with siblings, things of this sort since 2008-9 to now. It's getting ready to enter your 4th house, and there's a lot of tension and debate energy in your 4th house, okay? Because Mercury, okay, the messenger of the gods, is sandwiched in between this new moon and Pluto, all right? So, and then because this new moon is right on the inside degrees of Pisces, but is very close enough to be considered conjunct within an orb of less than 5 degrees to Saturn. Saturn is very much associated with it. So you could have changes to your very foundation. You could have moved home. You could be thinking of moving home. There could just be a lot of changes around home at this time and new beginnings, okay? You could see children move in or out, or have debates about how to run the home. There's a lot of power control and issues of routine and governance, okay? Now these could also apply to your homeland, okay? And whatever's going on in your homeland at this time might also be experiencing a lot of conversations in regards to this, okay? As well, all right? When we're talking about 4th house, we're also dealing with father-mother issues. Sorry, hold on. Talk about 4th house, we're also dealing with father-mother issues. There could be issues of how to care for parents or caretaking for parents or things of that regard, okay? But this new moon really takes place on the inside degrees of your 5th house, okay? Associated with Jupiter and associated with Neptune. Neptune's just coming off of a conjunction with Venus. Very, very positive conjunction. Can also lead to some delusions about things, depending on where you're at. But with this, like crossing both these cruxes, it's just a lot of energy in the 4th and the 5th house, okay? And a lot of transition, okay? Your Hellenistic ruler is in your 8th house. Death, taxes, legacy, inheritance matters, as well as values issues are at play here, especially with this new moon, because the ascendant for this moon, the way I do my lunar charts, is in Sagittarius, in your 2nd house, okay? So this is for sun, moon, rising, or whatever you follow, north node, all right? Make sure you check your other placements, especially if you have any large stelliums, 3 or more planets in one place, okay? As well as your sun and your moon, and feel free to cross-watch. I already posted Virgo through, this is a victory. There's some sort of victory or public acclaim here, okay? Possibly reward for hard work, possibly reward after a battle, but this is public celebration, okay? Recognition in one stead or another here, okay? As your starting card. I do see a 4 of Pentacles here behind it. So there may have been something that you did that was savvy or budget oriented, that saved money, that helped money grow, that had to do with the allocation of resources here that helps you with your victory, okay? I do see celebration as a potential outcome here, all right, with the Three of Cups, okay? There is something in regards to what you can do to help or hinder this. I have a Four of Cups and an Ace of Wands. I'm going to look further into that. I'm also going to be pulling some oracles and side reads, although I try and keep these ones shorter. I do feel like somewhat this is related to a private relationship. Could be with a fire sign, okay? Cancer or Virgo, okay? I have wish fulfillment here. Yeah. Something going on with a relationship here. Pretty important relationship to you, okay? Could be a close business partner. Could be something else, all right? We do have Uranus in your 7th house still. So there could be something about argumentation or something that's not jiving with sources of income and partnerships at this time. There could be like changes or just little finite battles or something unexpected when it comes to partnerships, right? And contracts at this time. For whatever reason, this may affect your 4th house of home. Okay, it could be differing about the terms of a contract or something along these ends, okay? It doesn't mean that it's going to be long lasting. I just see it here. There's a lot of positive energy, okay, between your Hellenistic ruler and Mercury. There's positive energy, so I do feel like there's new beginnings for you to push things forward in the regards to the items I mentioned. If there's been troubled waters before, to kind of set out a new plan, a new journey in regards to some things here that are important to you, okay? This victory does look like it's very big, okay? It could be with an organization that you've been with for some time. It could be in regards to here. I see that playing out anyways. Bureaucracy, okay? You could also be involved with a Leo or a Taurus here, all right? Because we have the Hierophant, the 7 of Cups, and Strength. There is some amount of disillusion, and that may be being created, although it's like, it may have been something that happened around the 15th that's now getting better, that the 20th is here, that now you can move forward with a little bit. It does look like maybe some of you were waiting for some sort of job offer. It could be an offer on a house or an offer on a piece of property here that had you a little stressed out. Possibly you walked away from some sort of offer or said no to an offer that had you a little bit stressed out. Or you haven't walked away from saying no to something, okay? I'm going to look a little more into it. Give me the 3 of Cups here. This could be dealing with a child, or it could be dealing with a job offer that maybe wasn't what you wanted, okay? There's something here where there's some sort of new beginning here that Spirit wants you to tap into. It's specifically in regards to family, okay? Possibly extended family, okay? It's a new beginning. It's a new spark, okay? It's an emotional one for sure. Here, very emotional, okay? And it's like there's a choice here between apathy, all right, with the 4 of Cups here, on something that you don't feel spiritually or emotionally sound on that's going on, okay? It's going to differ for all of you what that is, but I see you here with it. I feel like it has to do with old soul ties. that are transitioning here for you in your life, okay? You guys could be having, like, you could have left a job or be going into new work or anything of that sort, be starting something brand new. And there's something here about a new beginning, all right? Possibly with a Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? There's something under the moon here as that's a new beginning, all right? And it may be because of something that you're not seeing, okay? With the Four of Cups, sometimes there's something that we don't see, or there's spiritual, emotional discontent because of something, and it's like, it might be in regards to your investments of some things that you explored, okay? And there may be something that you want to turn back around and compete and fight for now that maybe you felt like you didn't. It's something I feel like it's playing in the back of your mind, okay? Here, with what's coming up. You may be like sour off what you invested in, okay? This could have to do with a choice in love for some of you, okay? Because I do have it here with the Lovers and the Six of Swords reversed, and then the Magician and the Five of Wands, okay? There could be a Gemini here of importance for you. Could be for some of you, all right? This person you could be missing this person, or this person could have gone away or invested in other things, but there's like blessings around you or a way to cure it that you're not seeing, okay, because of this Ace of Cups all around you. And I feel like that has to do with a new spark in your family that you need to speak on. And it may be that you need to speak on your emotions with the moon here. I'm going to look further into it, but you need to speak clearly about emotions in regards to your family security, all right, as well as your pentacles, okay? Legacy, inheritance issues, things of this sort. There's a new start here with that, but you need to speak clearly, okay? You have a choice to speak clearly, to approach things with an open hand, an open mind, all right, and straightforward manner, okay? This could be somebody else coming to speak to you about these things, okay? But there is a new beginning here that's being marked. Give me this. What's the Six of Swords with the Lovers? There was a choice here about which way to go on something, and possibly a little regret about something that was done here. Oh, hold on. Give me the Five of Wands with the Magician. What's the Five of Swords? What's the Six of Swords with the, what's the Six of Swords? There's some choice here, okay? Highly Venusian and theme, as well as Gemini energy popping up here, where there's like a call for karmic justice, okay, about investments, okay? You may have some regret that you missed an opportunity on something, stagnation, focus on something that you did wrong, or possibly a choice that you felt like you made that was wrong, okay? I've gotten a choice here, because I have the Seven of Pentacles here, and I got the Lovers, and it came out in reverse, and then I just clarified the Six of Swords with the Lovers, and it came out in reverse again. I have Justice, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Lovers in reverse. There's some sort of choice here that was made to move things, to not move things, possibly to not move things to calmer waters in a certain scenario, and then like a later afterthought that was the wrong choice. Okay, there's also some energy here about competition, okay? A fast movement of competition. It may have been secretive, but there's like some sort of tactical move with it of defeat or something, okay? Because I have the Eight of Wands with the High Priestess and the Five of Swords. There was some sort of investment here in focusing on the negative, okay, on something that now you feel regret about later, okay? The advice here is for you to plug into this Ace of Wands rather than this Four of Cups, Okay, this Ace of Wands depicts a new beginning in speaking about these matters. Okay, they may be emotional matters as well as financial matters. But the Queen of Swords speaks with intelligence. She's very frank and she's very clear and intelligent. Okay, so it may be about harnessing what's the intelligent thing to do here is with something. Okay, hold on. There's some sort of matter here that got out of hand, okay, that led to some heartbreak. I have the King of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Swords, okay, on that moon. There's some sort of emotional feeling here that was either secret or heartbreaking that you can plant a new beginning with, okay, by speaking clearly about how you think you can fix the situation, okay? It's a very emotional situation, but it requires some clear-cut thinking. I'm not sure who you feel like you can't discuss it with, but there's some way that you know to get out of it, and then there's like a loss of getting lost in the emotional aspects of whatever happened here. Okay, what is this? Some of you may have a family gathering or something of sorts, okay? And it's hard to come home. Or it's hard to deal with this family matter because there's something here that's unseen in regards to the family matter, okay? Which is strange. What is this? What is this Nine of Cups? Some of you are having some sort of celebration and you're really mourning the fact that someone's not there, okay? Some of you may feel rejected by a mother figure or have something else going on with a Taurus or a Libra that's painful, or a reflection back to a prior time, okay? A prior happy place, okay? Some of you may be thinking of a person that you missed that's gone. The weight or loss of that person might be really hard, okay? For some of you, okay? You can have some unexpected losses, especially with Uranus right now, all right? But this is something, what is the Seven of Swords? There's some sort of deception here regarding, it looks like it's regarding you. There's some sort of fear of judgment here, okay? Or judgment that you're putting on yourself here. It looks like it's in regards to something to work, okay? Maybe something that you did deceptively at work or cleverly or something like this that maybe you just can't get off your mind for whatever reason. What's the Devil? Alternatively, some of you could work in intelligence or work in IT or something like that. Okay, that's also a possibility here, especially if you've had large amounts of recognition for doing something that took a lot of strategy that maybe was covert or dealt with IT or something like this. Okay, and if it didn't deal with IT, it could have dealt with, hold on, what's the Devil? feel like some of you like worked hard to get something hooked to you, or someone hooked to you, or something of this sort. Okay, is also possible. All right, this could involve your spouse, possibly a child as well. But there also could be some sort of fear that, what is the Page of Swords? Some of you could be worried about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius child that you have, okay? I see that as a possibility for some of you. Others of you are seem to be concerned about either your domesticated partnership or possibly another person could be in the family's domesticated partnership, something of this sort, okay? This feeling of, what's this Page of Pentacles? I feel like there's some sort of offer or move here. It could have been an offer for a job or an offer for a house or something else very, very critically important that you decided to say no to or held on to. Okay, it could have been a communication of some sort. Okay, and I feel like you're having some sort of win because of it, but you feel a little bit defensive about it. Okay, about walking away. You were either stressed or something, but maybe it winds up being a good choice that you walked away from this particular thing, or you held out for the best offer or something of this sort, and then that offer winds up being a lot better than you thought it was, you know? Okay, could be. Could be here. Hang on. There is something here in the background that was done either tactically or something like this in the past that's on your mind. Okay, this could make sense if you are engaged in a line of work where you can't like talk about everything. For some of you, could be. Okay, you could have like some sort of confidentiality or something like this. But it does look like there's some sort of stress here about something that occurred in the past. Okay. That caused some amount of heartbreak that's on your mind right now. Okay, and you're being called to like not sit there and stew on it, but instead to try and create a new start, a new spark. Like the tools are within your realm to do something about this situation, whatever it is. Okay. Hold on one second, Scorpio. Something here with the depth, okay? Some of you could have some sort of win, again, on a level that is, again, I feel like some sort of contract comes in or something of this sort, okay? Or offer that you turned down and then waited for other ones, okay? And I think it was the wise thing to do because you wind up experiencing a victory, okay? There also could be a break here with an old corporation, maybe moving to a different corporation or a different level in something that was difficult, okay? It was difficult, okay? And maybe holding on to that thing was an important thing to break before you could move out, okay? Or move away, all right, in regards to this choice, but you do wind up getting a win, okay? This win may not come until, and I do see this in relationship to family and celebrations or happiness here, okay? I do see you stewing a little bit about something in the background here. I feel like it's from the past. Hold on. What's the Queen of Swords? There is some sort of new beginning here, and you're being asked to plug it into what you don't see as an opportunity around you to fix the things that you're still on your mind here, okay? All right, I see you very stressed out about this situation. You need to speak clearly about this, okay? Some of you also may be worried in regards to a Libra here, but I have a King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, Justice, and the Nine of Wands. I see you a little bit defensive here about something that happened in the past. Could have to do with a business or a business owner, okay? But you need to speak clearly to this person, okay? And I understand that this is like something to do with an emotional issue. But I see it as the thing that you need to tap into to move forward and not become stagnant here. Okay, what's the advice for my... There's some sort of holding on to something here, okay? I have the High Priestess and the Magician. That's, and the Hierophant. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hold on. There's something that you haven't tapped yet, okay? With renewal in regards to something that happened here and the truth about some heartbreak here that you're feeling, communicating about it or moving away from some sort of heartbreak, okay? There's some sort of fulfillment here, okay? There's a reserve of energy that like you're stuck in this movement of this Four of Cups here that you're waiting to move on. I don't know why you're not moving on it, but you're being called to move on it. But I see that it's very perhaps old, okay? I am also getting a Pisces and Taurus energy here with this Magician, which is Gemini energy, okay? Some pretty damn strong energy here. There's something about manifesting something of a higher order and what you're manifesting here, okay? Power and wealth must flow to be beneficial. Vital flow and movement of change. There's something here that's changing, that you're manifesting, okay? It's very important, it's very higher level because there's something here about your spirituality here that's going to affect something here, all right? The way you move. The way you move, okay? And I do feel like you have an urge to move because you have the Three of Swords here with the Eight of Wands on this other card, on this renewal energy. Okay, fulfillment and a reserve of energy waiting to be tapped with this Ace of Swords. There's some truth here that you're recognizing about pain, maybe past pain, that you need to communicate or move on from to get to this energy, which is a beautiful energy, okay? All right, which is an absolutely beautiful energy. So my advice to you is to not get stuck in too much anxiety or worry. There is a victory here. There is a fear about your options, okay? And a little bit of defensiveness energy here and not moving so long or sitting on the sidelines or walking away from another job opportunity or possibly walking away from an offer of sorts here. Could be in the creative field or could be in these other houses that I've discussed, or it could be about a house, okay, or a structure here that you're making some decisions on, okay, where to invest money, okay, because I see the Seven of Pentacles as well, okay, and I do see sevens being important here, all right, in regards to choices, okay, and there's a need here for you to communicate about whatever's stressing you out, okay. Some of you may be thinking about traveling, okay, for whatever reason, for work, okay, or for business, okay. You may be like collaborating with people from abroad or just outside of your general area. You may be a little bit like scared or nervous to do that, but there's a show here that this new beginning has something to do with that, okay. Take it however it fits here. What's the next fits here? Some of you could be very excited about this. Some of you may be thinking of going on a trip, okay, or expanding. I do see this in terms of a husband and wife, okay. Possibly some of you are already married, all right, and that you would really have like some sort of new beginning if you explored some things here that you're not exploring, okay. Insofar as your collaborations with other people or possibly foreign affairs, okay, is also popping up here, okay. It's possible that maybe somebody needs to do something to expand their business or something of this sort here that's also coming up. They're feeling a little bit defensive about. Maybe somebody needs to travel because of work or a contract, okay. I show this being very positive, all right. You can move to some calmer waters, but the thing is to not get stuck in this 3, 4 of cups like energy, all right, where you're have a little bit of regret, all right, because there's something you can do about it, and it's to start a new beginning, and whatever that is, you know exactly who or what that's about, okay. I do show it here with some other people, possibly also dealing with a spouse of yours, all right, because I have the King and Queen of Pentacles here. All right, and I specifically see it in regards to family, security, and wealth, all right? A new beginning on that front. Speaking about that new beginning on that front, there's somebody here that's very emotional about it. Okay, there's some heartbreak and deception and possibly some crappy behavior here in the past, but it's like you need to speak clearly about that to get to this Ace of Wands new beginning that you want, okay? And the time seems ripe for it, all right? The time seems right for it. If some of you were anticipating or waiting for some sort of offer, it seems like, you know, strength and weighing up your options or saying no to some options and not others here is going to be very, very beneficial, okay? I also feel like there's something here going on with work or investments where you feel like somebody's looking over it, or maybe you are looking over it, especially if you are married with a spouse, because Hi Sag, how are you? I wanted to do a new moon reading for you, okay? This new moon I think is going to impact you guys a lot. Someone on your first house, okay? So whatever new beginnings you start over the next 2 weeks, I feel like it is crossing the 3rd, 4th house cusp for you, or the rulers of the 3rd, 4th house, okay? And I feel like a lot of it has to do with structure, and you may have had some changes, all right, that rocked you a little bit the past few months, all right? But I feel like some beautiful energy is coming in here to change things, okay, around structures, around your home. There's some sort of new beginning here that's of importance, all right? And it may have to do with a father figure. It may have to do with just the structure and formalities in your home. There could have been a lot of discussions around communications, and communications with siblings may have been active or a little bit stressful for whatever reason, okay? This could have had to do with a father figure. Doesn't necessarily have to do with a father figure, but I'm just mentioning the things that could come up, okay? I do believe that you guys have a lot of positive momentum when it comes to creative projects, all right? Maybe tapping into your creativity a little bit more to work some things out, all right? Or have just a creative bend that you don't usually have to outlet, okay? You also may be engaged in teaching your children or just some romance. And if romance does come in, there may be somebody that has a very healing effect on you, or you and your partner could just have a very healing effect on each other right now due to other changes in your life, okay? If you're happily coupled already, all right? You may just be going through like another growth period of sorts, okay? If you're not, you could have somebody come in that is a lot of growth. You could be bringing new people into your life right now as well, okay? Children, you may like to work with children, all right? Some of you may like to work with disadvantaged children or have concern about activism or creative projects regarding that those kinds of things, all right? Some of you, if you do have some sort of injuries from your childhood or things of this stead, they could feel a little bit stronger right now, or your desire to get healing and growth from them could also be stronger right now, okay? This is because of the energy that I'm seeing going through the 5th house right now, okay? It is a beautiful energy. It has beautiful aspects to your sign, all right, for the new moon, all right? And there's a lot of power and drive to maybe make some new structural changes. And I do see these hitting your 3rd, 4th house cusp here, okay? And when they do with this kind of activity, they could also cross your 10th house of career for whatever reason, okay? But the focus here seems to be very much on home, okay? That might be new for you, okay? Some of you may be discussing, just new ways of doing things around your neighborhood or small networks as well, okay? As well as some beautiful energy here that is exiting out, okay, from the 4th house to the 5th house, all right? Saturn will be entering the 4th house. Some of you could do some structural changes to your home, or move homes, or start to work from home more, or have work affect home, your time at home, things of that sort, while Saturn goes through the 4th house, okay? Let's take a little look. This could also affect your work if you've been at a place for a very long time, okay? Doesn't mean it's in a bad way. It could entirely be in a good way, okay? Again, let's see. You're popping here with the 6 of Cups, so there's like a very nostalgic feeling around children. If you have grandchildren, or if children are moving away, or a sibling's moving away, or something of this stead, there just may be a lot of memories around childhood and your family home right now, for whatever reason that you're feeling very nostalgic about. Some of you may be going to visit home, or reconnecting with old friends from your past, or things of this sort, okay? You may have more time to do this because of some sort of ending, or that it's healing for you in one way or another, okay? I am seeing that like you're letting your walls down to stick into that right now, okay? Give me this Ace of Cups. I do show some of you really wanting to tap into a new love here. Okay, possibly being scared to do it. Some of you are absolutely scared to do it, and therefore are not pursuing it. I would advise you to definitely check into that. Maybe because of past pains are very strong, or something like this, or other things are going on. Others of you are experiencing like a rebirth in your love life. Okay. I do believe that some of you, especially with Mars going through your 7th house, could have a lot more passion, or new agreements, or drive when it comes to partnerships right now, okay? This could also show up as argumentation, somewhat could. All right, but it is with Gemini. It will be stronger if you are with a Gemini, okay? Your 7/7 sign, okay? Sun, Moon, or Rising. Hold on. For some of you, I show that you are with another air sign, okay? There is something about like being honest with each other here that's important, okay? I am showing 2 masculine figures here. There's no gender in tarot. Some of you could be having something going on with a business partner right now, or something of this sort, okay? There just could be, hold on. Some new achievement or ending or cycle breaking here. And it is saying not to be open, not to be deceptive with each other, to be outright, okay? If this is an important partnership to you, okay? I see the King of Wands here with the King of Swords. There also could be a secretive meeting that you're having, or some plans that you're making with a partner that you're not sharing with the world right now, okay? If this is something secretive, that it could possibly bring you a stead higher here, okay? Okay, what's the world? Some of you may be thinking of moving with a mate or moving your business or moving partnerships here of some sort, okay? Maybe on an international like flair. One of you could have suffered a defeat in regards to a new beginning, and you're not being honest with your partner about how much it hurt you. And you need to be. You need to be, okay? Maybe because you feel like you're always the strong one or something, or you can't show weakness to this person or something of this stead. I'm going to look more into it. What's the Seven of Wands here? I am showing that some of you need a lot of rest right now, or feel like you need a lot of rest to recover from something that happened. Possibly a loss of investments, fears about investments, fears about where you invested your time, effort, or money. It could be in regards to a job move or an actual move or something of this sort here, okay? I'm also showing a Ten of Swords here. Okay, so I do feel like something ended. I don't necessarily feel like it was with somebody with a family, but some of you that did have something with the family occur, especially if it was like in regards to a child or something like that. It's like talk to your loved one about it, I'm getting, or some other person here, okay? I'm specifically picking up on an air and a fire sign, sun, moon, rising. What is this? What is this? I feel like some of you are afraid to discuss something regarding your independence, okay, or afraid in regards to a masculine figure or a father figure. Also could be an Aries or Gemini, especially if anything with Mars very strongly placed. Emperor is very associated with Aries as well as with Mars. You or a partner that you're dealing with may have one or more of those charts, okay? There may have been some sort of decision here or some loss of independence here that you're worried about, okay? Balancing. I do show that you'll be fine here, okay? It's just popping up, okay? I also have a triangle and talesman popping up here, all right? Some of you may wear like some sort of special amulet or have some sort of special medallion or something that you wear here that's very important to you at this time, or something like this that might be just important to you, okay? I am showing some sort of fears here in regards to a Libra or a Taurus possibly, or something to do with leaving some family out in the cold here, okay? There is a Five of Pentacles here, all right? Could be a mother figure that you're worried that you left out in the cold, okay? Could be a Gemini or a Libra, or somebody with a prominent Venus here placed, all right? That's experiencing some sort of hardship, okay? Or you may be worried about poverty again, all right? There's some sort of fear of abandonment or walking away here, all right? I'm having the Eight of Cups and the High Priestess here with the Queen of Cups. I do feel like there's Pisces here involved, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay? As well as a Libra here. It's showing up in this reading. You could be worried about a matriarch and patriarch. If you are a matriarch and patriarch, I do so like somebody's emotions are off here, okay? A King of Cups in the reverse. I see a Queen of Cups in the upright here. There's some sort of intuitive knowing here that's going on, or something here, all right, with karmic justice that you're being called towards, all right? Okay, if you felt emotionally off, I feel like you're really trying to nurture that part of yourself right now, to not let yourself wallow in feelings of being left alone or abandoned or something like this. This could stem for childhood, or you could think that a mother or father is disappointed with you. Okay, it's going to differ for all of you. I see like for some of you it has to do with work. Okay, Gemini's at the bottom. I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and I have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you it has to do with a work matter, and releasing anxieties about this work matter. I do see you very stressed about it. Hang on. Some of you are a little bit blocking yourselves right here because of old wounds, okay? Or possibly wounds because of a loss that you've had recently, but they're bringing up a lot of old wounds, okay? I show that like there is an opportunity for love here and vibrance and happiness by taking a leap into the unknown. Ace of Cups is overflowing love. I have the Sun, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups here. I show this in relationship to very loving, open feelings here and sunshine. Okay, and it's either that or this Seven of Swords with the King of Wands, the King of Air, the World, and this Five of Swords with this Ace of Pentacles. So somebody feels like they lost or were defeated, and maybe they're like lying to themselves about how important this loss was, or they're lying to themselves about some deception. It involves a partner. I wouldn't do that because the advice here is to tap into this Ace of Cups. Okay, hold on. I literally see some of you could work with food or in farming or some sort of harvest, or may work for a corporation or something like that, okay? But there's something here about wealth and flow of money and investments, okay? And nurturing pentacles. Maybe some of you thought that you took the wrong job, okay, or something of this sort, took the wrong contract and invested your time and effort into it, and it needs to flow and it's not flowing properly, okay? Again, I'm popping with an Empress here. I feel like a mother figure is on some of your minds, or there's a mother figure here that's thinking of you, okay? I do see some chaos and disturbance when it comes to this matter. Okay, maybe some of you are the primary breadwinners of your home, or you're worried about or defensive with your mother about something here. Okay, I am showing for some of you, you need a lot of strength to face this person, or this could be you, all right? But there's something about stepping up into the storm and not being afraid that you can get through it here. What's this tail sign? Some of you are afraid that you put your efforts in. There's something going on here with your firepower right here, okay? It's very strong. It's going to lead to a new opportunity in a job or wealth, okay? Very, very strong. I see it here, okay? I feel like you're afraid too early on something. Don't ask me why. I just am getting that, okay? This Talesman here, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Two of Swords. There's some sort of loss here that I'm seeing. And it's kind of like an internal, it's affecting you on an internal level, okay? I pulled two Sun Tzu cards here, all right? And one of them is to see victory only when it is in the ken of the common herd is not the acme of excellence. So I do feel like there's something here where by your definitions of where you're supposed to be at or what you're supposed to have received by this point, you've suffered a defeat. And you cannot define yourself by the defeat because it's keeping you from all this beauty here. Ace of Cups, Sun, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups. It's like amazing, okay? And now if there was any deception going on between you and a partner, okay, business and or pleasure that's of air sign, I see that coming to an end, okay, for a new beginning, all right? Maybe you guys are teaming here to make sure that this new beginning happens, okay, no matter what, okay, if that's your soul partner, all right? But I see a lot of tactical moves here, okay? And there may be like, somebody here is very steadfast around you, okay? I show that as you, Sag, right? Because I have this Page of Pentacles, the King of Fire, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you are in a groove of like taking action towards what you want, okay? Now some of you, I show you in protective mode towards a transformation. You're taking action towards a transformation. You do feel blocked off here. I do feel like for some of you, there's been some sort of ending here, or in something with your life here that's really bothered you, that's caused a transformation you're seeking higher ground on. You will get it. You will get there, okay? You are reaching some sort of state of higher consciousness about something here, all right? I feel like you're a little sick of waiting for something, whether that's an offer, okay, or whether that's something with work, or whether that's something from another fire sign. I do show it here. I feel like you feel stuck a little bit here, waiting. Like you've done the hard work, like why is this such a problem? Okay, some of you feel like you invested in the wrong place or with the wrong person, or tied up by your investments that you are unable to move, okay, or make a move to help yourself transition here the way you want, okay, possibly because of doing something else in another place or the same thing in the same place for a long time, okay, but that you feel like that place trapped you or something, okay. Like the wrong choice, but I don't see you doing that. I just see you in a place of transition. Transition. Maybe some of you are regretting a choice you made, okay, at work or with a person or a partner here because of the way things went or ended, and you feel like you put in all this work and you didn't reap the reward. I see that here. Okay, but I show that you are going to turn around here. It's going to turn around. Okay, there are disturbances. There's disturbances of some sort on the front. Okay, whatever that front is in your mind. I am showing that a lot of this is in your mind, Sag. Okay, some of you, in love, like it's like there's something about plugging into love here that you're not talking about, that you're seeking some sort of higher order on, okay? I am showing some mutable energy here, okay? It's possible that you are going inwardly about a spouse, or you're going inwardly about your role as a spouse, seeking inward reflection here in regards to that. Okay, I show this very much in conjunction with love, okay? Some of you, I feel like, want happiness at all costs, okay? With love, or with your domestic sphere, or something here. Something here, okay? Some of you, again, maybe with a Gemini, okay? This brand new beginning, this happiness, this joy. You have all the tools within your reach to get it, okay? If some of you have, like, some sort of symbol or key or medallion or something that's important to you, I feel like you should wear it right now. I don't know why. I just feel like there might be some symbols that are important to you right now, okay? Even if it's a compass, I don't know what it is, okay? I just show that you're in a little bit of an indecision here. For some of you, it might be over what you want to compete for, or competition within the family or the ranks here. Okay, this also could be competition amongst children, or competition amongst children with families, something like that. I'm showing something very happy here. Okay? Very happy. King of Pentacles. Maybe maybe for some of you, your mate wants to have another child and you're not sure. For some of you, that is. For some of you, there could be some sort of minor decision about what you want to, like, domestication versus work here might have been an issue. Okay. Kind of funny. Okay, I also see Virgo energy popping up here, as well as Gemini. I've told you that. Okay, that can happen just because this is all squaring off with the other mutable signs. Okay, overall this looks excellent. I show that you're again defining yourself insofar as something that's happened by the herd, okay, and you're not the common herd. So don't be afraid to be yourself. And I feel like this is what's beginning now. This is part of this new beginning. Okay, you may be expressing this to a partner or a loved one. Okay, you may be going through these changes. You may reach a big crescendo with some changes. If you don't within the next 2 weeks, by May or April. Okay, when the eclipses hit. Good luck.